I don't remember ever spending nearly $2,000 for something that I can't use for more than a day. This is a Powerhorse Walk-Behind Brush Mower. I bought it from Northern Tools a year ago, and it sat in the box for a year before I had the need to use it. After assembling it, filling it up with oil and fuel, starting it up, and getting over the excitement, I got to work immediately, and I was loving it. 10 minutes in, I started to notice something was not right. It is supposed to be self-propelled. For those first 10 minutes, it seemed like it had so much power moving forward, it can take off with no issues and goes through brush like butter. As you can see here, it looks like it is doing a great job. I was pleased with it. My only issue at this point was that the levers on the handlebars were so stiff and not comfortable, but that was something I was willing to deal with. After taking a break, I started it again, and I noticed that it was not moving forward as it was a few minutes ago. I noticed that I kind of have to push it to make it move. I tried to clean up an area for about 3 minutes before the traction drive cable snapped. At that point, I realized why it didn't have enough drive power, since the cable was tearing up and there was less contact with the drive pulley. I thought that was going to be an easy fix. After all, it is just a cable and I can replace it with no issues. Little did I know, I had to take this entire thing apart to get to even understand what's going on. There was no easy way to just replacing the cable. I had to flip it upside down to disassemble it and get to release the cable from the drive mechanism to replace it. After a few painful hours of draining the oil and the fuel, I managed to flip it and try to figure out how to take it apart without causing more damage. Now that we are all here, I am realizing that this was just poorly designed. There are just too many moving parts that rely on a flimsy cable to do all the work. I can replace the cable, but it is just a matter of days before I have to do this all over again. If it is not the traction drive lever, it will be the blade engagement lever. But I went ahead and replaced the cable, and sure enough, after using it for 5 minutes, the traction drive went erratic and just worked sometimes and stopped again. It would take off and I lose control, which forces me to turn off the entire machine, adjusting my position, and try again. So of course, from actuating and releasing the lever multiple times, the cable snapped again, and I am back to square one. At this point, I am not sure what to do. I don't know if I can still return it. If I can't, I will have to come up with a way to get it to work reliably without using a cable. Let me know if you have any ideas or if you had the same issue.